You have done everything right. Got the job, the apartment, the relationship, and still something feels off. That feeling has a name in Vedanta. It's called Maya, and it's not what you think. Before we understand what Maya is, we need to clear a common misunderstanding. When people hear the word Maya, they often think the world is an illusion, nothing is real. That's not what Vedanta is saying. Maya is not about whether the world exists. It's about how you are seeing it. Think about your phone. When you tap an app icon, you are not actually touching the app itself. You are touching pixels, arranged to represent something deeper. The icon is just an interface, not the reality behind it. Vedanta says your experience of life is just like that. What you see, what you feel, what you chase is a kind of interface, not reality as it truly is. And that gap between what appears and what is, that gap is Maya. The word Maya comes from Sanskrit. It means that which makes things appear other than what they truly are. And Vedanta is not asking you to believe this as a theory. Think about your own life. Have you trusted someone completely and they let you down? Have you ever bought something thinking, this will finally make me happy? And the happiness lasted for a few days, maybe a few weeks. Have you ever reached a goal and thought, now I will have peace? But the restlessness came right along with you. That gap between what something promised and what actually it delivered, that is Maya in action. Let's take a simple example. You see an advertisement for a new car. Your mind says, if I get this, I will finally feel complete. You start working harder, earning more, and eventually you buy it. For a few weeks, there is excitement. It feels new. It feels special. And then it becomes just another car. The car didn't lie to you. The problem wasn't in the object. The illusion was in the meaning you projected onto it. Maya is not in the objects around you. The house and the car aren't lying to you. The promotion isn't lying. The relationship isn't lying. The illusion is in the meaning your mind projects onto them. This will complete me. This will give me lasting peace. This will finally be enough. That unquestioned assumption, that is Maya. And here's where it gets really interesting. Because Maya doesn't just operate out there in the world. It operates through your own mind. And Vedanta explains this through two powers. Vedanta says Maya functions in two steps. The first is called Avarana, the veiling power. It hides what is actually there. The second is called Vikshepa, the projecting power. It projects something else in its place. The process is simple. First, reality is hidden, then something false is projected onto it. There is a classic example for this. Imagine you are walking down a path at night in low light. You see something on the ground. Your mind immediately says snake. Your body reacts. Heart rate increases. Fear kicks in. Maybe you step back or run. But then you shine a light and you realize it's just a rope. So what actually happened here? The rope was always there, but in dim light you couldn't see it clearly. That's Avarana. The truth was hidden. And in that lack of clarity, your mind projected a snake. That's Vikshepa, projection. Now here is the important part. This is not just happening on a dark road. This is happening in your life all the time. Not with ropes and snakes, but with meaning, expectations, and identity. When something is not clearly understood, the mind fills in the gaps. It assumes, this will give me lasting peace. Without this, something is missing. But have you noticed, even after getting what you wanted, that sense of something missing quietly returns? So the question is, was the lack ever really in the object, or was it in the way it was seen? Just like the rope was never a snake, what you are chasing may never have been what you thought it was. So where does Maya start? Vedanta says it starts with one single mistake. One belief that feels so obvious, you have never ever questioned it. I am this body, I am this mind. That's it, that's the root. From that one misidentification, the rest unfolds automatically. Fear of losing what the body has, desire for what the mind wants, jealousy, comparison, insecurity, all of it flows from that one false belief. Now here's what makes Maya so persistent. Vedanta says it is beginningless, not because it's mysterious, but because it is not a thing with a starting point. It is simply ignorance. Think of a dark room. When did the darkness begin? It did not. Darkness is just the absence of light. In the same way, Maya is not something that arrived. It is what remains when there is not clear seeing. And it continues as long as this I remains unquestioned, and as long as it stays identified with the body and mind. Before we go further, if this is making sense to you, consider subscribing. Every week I break down Vedanta and non-duality in a way you can actually apply in daily life. And if you want to explore this more deeply, I'm also running a book club where we go step by step into these ideas. You will find the link in the description. So what do you do with this? Vedanta doesn't say renounce the world, leave everything, stop wanting things. It says something more simpler and much more demanding. See clearly. Stop expecting infinite fulfillment from finite things. That's not pessimism. It's actually freeing. Because when you stop expecting money to complete you, you can use it without depending on it. When you stop expecting a relationship to remove your inner restlessness, you can actually show up fully in it. The world doesn't disappear when Maya lives. You still live your life. You still act, relate, achieve. But something subtle changes. You stop being deceived by it. But here's the catch, and this is the part that takes real courage. You have to be honest enough to look at your own life and see, I am restless. I keep seeking fulfillment in things, and it doesn't last. Not as an idea, but as a fact in your own experience. That honesty, that small crack in the way you usually see things, that's where clarity begins. Vedanta says Maya makes you believe in what is not truly there and makes you overlook what is always present. And the deepest illusion it creates is not about the world. It is about yourself. Notice this. You say, I am anxious. You say, I am incomplete. You say, something is missing in me. But are these constant? Or do they come and go? If they come and go, can they really be what you are? Vedanta doesn't give you answers to believe in. It asks you to look and see for yourself. Maya begins to lose its hold not when the world changes, but when these assumptions are clearly seen for what they are. That's not belief. That's not philosophy. That's self-knowledge. And that is exactly what Vedanta is pointing towards. If this opens something for you, sit with it. Ask yourself honestly, where in my life am I expecting a rope to be a snake? The biggest illusion is not out there in the world. It's the illusion of who you think you are. And if you want to go deeper into this, watch the next video on ego, because that's where this illusion becomes personal. I will see you there.